Okay, so today we're not going to be doing anything new with this little video tutorial, but just a reminder about the Ecommunity that we have set up for HoPE. So again, if you go to Google, this is, remember, you don't have to be on a school computer or anything like that. All you need is a computer with internet. If you go to Google, easiest way, just type in Ecommunity Ontario. Select that first one right there, and then you're into it. And again, your user ID is probably first name dot last name, and then the password wherever you set. Again, if you haven't logged in or it's been a while, just let me know and I can email you, or I can just send you the reset, and that'll have you reset your password and you'll be in, no problem. And that takes me about 2 seconds to do. So again, you're going to hit submit. You'll probably only be in 1 or 2 communities at the most. You can see them down here. I'm in quite a few because of the job last year, but we can go to the top is the easiest way. Select HoPE, and now we're here. So again, just to show you some of the stuff that we have. So I'll put some stuff on here as news. I'm the one who's moderating now. I wouldn't mind getting rid of that job eventually. It doesn't need to be me who moderates it. If somebody else wants to, go ahead, let me know. And we can be co-moderators. But I put some stuff in here. So this is our news item. This is like when you walk into the school and you have like a news bulletin board or whatever. So I have some stuff here. This is a video that talks about 21st century education. I have some other links here. I'll put up that there's a new connected discussion board there and some videos. You'll see here there's some links, so you'll be able to click on some stuff and be able to go to some links. It's one of our students. It's embedded video music of a song she created. So there's a bunch of stuff there. There's our content browser. So on that first page is some good stuff. And then these are the 3 buttons that you're going to use. Course Home will always bring you back to here. Content is where you go to for a lot of stuff. And we'll go through what I have in here, what we've put in. So staff meeting, notes, and agendas. So in here is our different staff meetings that we've had. And the notes are in there. They're Google Docs that I've just embedded right in there. So all the notes are there. And they're live. So even if I have to go back and change something or we have to update, there's the on-call sheets. Everyone's coverage sheet is there. You can pick those up anytime you want. Here's some video tutorials. So all the video tutorials that I put in, the Panther Pace every week, I put the actual videos in here. So you can go in, and then last week I think we did blend space, and that's right in there. So the video is right in there, and you can see them anytime you want. Even if you've saved it. Actually, if you go down, there's Panther Pace newsletters. They're all there, so every edition is there. Actually, I just got an email saying that they're closing SlideRocket, which is the server that I use to post these, and so they're gonna have to download those all those issues and put them somewhere else. But we'll figure that one out. They're gonna close it in December, so all of them are in here. It's a little slow today. Let's just see if there's issue 2 is up. Yeah, it's in there. It's just slow to open, probably because I'm running this recording as well. Anyway, so all the issues are there. Project Next resources. So there's some Next Desk videos and stuff, and the next lesson. That's a big file in there. It's got a bunch of stuff. Some videos and pictures throughout. Really right now I don't have much in there yet. I have some of the Kenyan Boys Choir. Those videos that I took are in here. So if you wanted to go back and revisit, and there's some other ones about IB videos that I found. Professional development resources. In here is this Hattie article and the school effectiveness framework. This is more stuff that we might be using as we move through our district review year. Definitely the school effectiveness framework is a really important document, and that's just a PDF that you can click on and get that. And then if you go down in the environmental rethink, this has got some more resources that I put in here. So some of the people that we might be working with, there's Trung Lee. He's one of the architects the designers that we've contacted. Him doing a talk at TEDx, along with Christian Long. Him doing a talk. He's another one of the ones that we might be working with this year. So there's a whole bunch of stuff on Third Teacher here. And what I did with these videos, there's some websites here. This is a video. There should be the video in here. And anyway, so there's stuff in there. But what I do with these talks, let's go back to Trung. If you go back to these talks, what I've also done is actually put in a little bit here, and there's a link here to a discussion board. So there's just a discussion, you can watch those videos or whatever, and there's a discussion board to say more comments about the resources that are there. So you can leave a comment. Suzanne's already left one. I've responded to it. So if you watch those videos and you want to add some stuff, get a discussion going, just to see what everybody else is saying about the environmental rethink, about changing the classrooms and those sorts of things. Again, the discussion boards are up here. We've used the discussion boards for some of our PD days. Here's the stuff from our departmental reflections on September the 27th. It's got all the kind of the 4 HoPE questions here that we put out. That's all in there. And let's just shrink that down. And then our slip feedback is down here. So there's a bunch of stuff in there. Some of the groups that they had put, our environment, and this is the environmental rethink. So I have that, ideas and considerations. If you have ideas, put them in there. That would be great. Things that you're thinking of doing, things you might want to do. Perhaps this will get populated as we go through the process a little bit more. We're bringing that up this week with heads about the process of redefining our space and things like that. So really, these are the things that you're going to be putting in here that we're going to be using. Remember, if you wanted to have a departmental section, I could create a group for you. Just go into participants. I could create a group that would have stuff just for you. So you could actually, I could create a group, let's say for the English department, let's just say, and I could make Carlo the moderator, or someone the moderator of that group, and then they would be able to add content. They would be able to create discussion boards, and no one else would see it but them. So it would be a truly a secured site. It would be on here, and you could control that as well. So if you wanted to do something like that, I'll bring that up to the heads this week. But again, that's something that you could do with it. If you're doing stuff with literacy, or if you're having a committee about the prom, or any of the committees that go on, any of those things, if you want a space where you can access things, leave resources, communicate with each other without having to do it just through email or just through seeing each other, this is something that you can do. It's not that big of a deal for me to create a group and to get that group going so that you can see it on here, but then you would be the only ones who would see it. So it's very easy to do. If there's any other ideas for discussions, I'd like to be able to follow through on that. We are thinking about changing our staff meetings. Well, they're going to be changed and become much more PD centered. And we'll be keeping notes and stuff. And again, they'll be following up on here, and we'll be using this space. I think this is a good idea to be able to use this space. It's not mandatory by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a good idea to be able to put some information up on here that would free up some time. For instance, during our staff meetings, there's really no reason that those staff meetings have to be about information. We can utilize some of that time to get into some real learning, some real discussion, bring some interaction, some collaboration back into those events. So this is, again, just a rehash of what we have in Ecommunity, what's there and what it could grow into and what it could become. And again, any requests along those lines, just let me know. Thanks so much, and we're going to have a great week.